What's up, family? Welcome back to an all-new episode of Point of View. Joining us for today's discussion, we have Ree and Willie Montague.
Say it with Ryan, Ree and Willie, you know?
Ooh, Willie already on one, so.
You telling me how to do this?
Okay.
Are you telling me how to do this?
Take your time.
Y'all, it's the middle of the week, and Willie is Willieing his way through, okay? But coming up, R. Kelly is looking for a way out, and now he's asking Trump for a pardon. And we're talking about the #1 movie in the world, Tyler Perry's Straw, has people either feeling inspired or straight up confused. And later, we're getting into Girlfriend's Guide and unpopular opinions, so don't go anywhere. Pull up a seat and join the discussion. You're watching POV. Okay, so R. Kelly's legal team is now claiming that he was the target of a government murder plot while behind bars. They just filed an emergency motion begging Donald Jerome Trump to release him from prison, alleging that federal agents tried to kill him, stole his mail, and even brought in white supremacist cellmate to help carry out the plan. Now, let's be honest. Do y'all think R. Kelly actually had a chance at walking free?
No.
No,
I'm sorry.
not
But
at all.
I like how all these Negroes is riding on the back of Donald Trump.
goodness,
It is
Willie.
absolutely absurd. The moment y'all don't want to support the man, but now y'all rah, white supremacists attacking, but Trump supposed to come in and now y'all want Daddy Trump.
Well, it just seems like he's just out here pardoning anybody, so why not try?
R. Kelly's is not
Exactly.
anybody.
It's worth a try. The worst he
is.
can say is no.
I mean, he's parting worse.
Well,
He had
Who's worse to you?
Chrisley's.
Chris was the best.
Stop it.
so this is my thing. Why R. Kelly?
Uh-huh.
I just believe it's a lie. Because it's like, R. Kelly, what do the white supremacists want with you? This ain't got nothing to do with your
Well, the
case.
feds, what would they be trying to kill
would
him for?
Kill you for, Kelly. Kels.
I guess everything he's done, no?
Kels.
Well, there's so many other people to focus on. Why him, though?
Like actual
Why-
murderers.
Yeah,
Like R.
why
Kelly.
R. Kelly? It
Well,
just,
I guess that's a good
it
question.
just feels like it's just a
It's valid.
plot, you know, to try to
get
get
out.
out. I mean, first you had Tory Lanez, who actually did get stabbed up and
Right.
almost died. And now here you have him trying to come up with something. They're trying to kill me. I don't
R.
believe
Kelly,
it at
ain't
all.
nobody stun you, baby. I'm
So
sorry.
we don't believe it at all.
No.
I told you what it is. Yo, niggas throwing
Okay.
right off the back.
Wow.
Donald Trump.
So,
Lord.
well, technically, all inmates' lives are at risk while incarcerated. But does this mean pardoning R. Kelly is the best option?
No.
No, we didn't put him in there.
No.
I definitely didn't.
No. I think he put himself in there.
Yeah.
did.
Correct. So why we
did.
if you gonna get stabbed up, then that's on you.
Stop it
we
now.
wish
We
you-
don't
No, we
want.
don't wish that on
We don't
him.
I
want any
didn't tell him
violence.
to
We
get
don't wish that
stabbed
on
up, but if he
him.
gets stabbed up, I didn't put you in there.
Stop it, Willie.
He's probably just figuring like Donald Trump is has pardoned like a lot of people that's celebrities of status, so he's just
In
trying
the
to
music
get slow with
industry.
it. I mean, so at the end of the day, if Donald Trump wake up in a good mood, he might be out. Who knows?
3 o'clock in the morning when he can't
pardon
sleep
Diddy.
with his
We don't know.
insomnia.
Exactly, and that's
Now
what I
we
was
know he's
thinking.
pardoned no-
I was like, I wonder is he gonna pardon Diddy or
Like
something?
21 black.
Ain't no
Is that
telling.
He already pardoned black people
Just how many?
more than you can.
So you
count.
just said that he's
Are
not
you
going to
sure?
pardon any? Is that what you just
I
said?
said he's not going to pardon Diddy.
Oh, okay.
See, y'all
Diddy
love.
is-
Well, I'm just trying to hear what you're saying, Willie.
I tell you,
Willie is so on one right now. It's ridiculous.
I can't.
But we're
I
not
don't
going.
know.
We're not going
But all I
to.
know is R. Kelly, baby.
better know it.
I don't believe that, but if it's a good day, then Trump might have you. But
Well, R. Kelly has been incarcerated for 5 years now, but he's
Really?
serving a
Oh, wow.
30-year sentence. Do we think that his celebrity status will play in his favor?
no.
I'm gonna tell you this though.
He's been
For
fine.
somebody that's been in prison for 5 years, he sure cleaned up. And I'm like, what are they doing
taking
in there?
care of him.
Yeah, because he don't look like
He
he's
got a sugar mama.
prison haggard at all.
Not
A
Haggard.
prison.
Prison Haggard. He doesn't look it
Lord
at all.
have mercy.
I'm like, has he been in
He in there the same cell with that Martha Stewart
the
had.
best he ever looked?
Okay, you better know it.
Eat good, he ain't lost no weight.
Look, now you're lying now, 'cause you've been fine now. So it's like,
I got to move
I never said
on
that.
to the next
I didn't say
topic
that.
because Ree is just playing into Willie right now. So the top movie on Netflix right now, y'all, is Tyler Perry's Straw, starring Taraji P. Henson, Sherry Shepherd, and Tiana Taylor. That's mother right there. It's not just trending, it's #1 in the United States and globally. In case you missed it, let's take a quick look at the trailer.
I didn't mean to do this. Something inside of me broke. I told them I need my money to get my daughter's medicine. She's sick. I just need to cash my check, that's all. No! Please, come on out. I just want to do what's right for my baby.
Oh, Lord, Taraji, you is a phenomenal actress.
For sure.
I love me some Taraji
Yes.
P. Henson. Like that woman.
She go in.
She know how to play a black woman.
Yes, she does. Well, she's a black woman.
She is.
Taraji.
She plays the role so well,
She
like in
plays
any role.
any role,
honestly,
yes.
any
Any
role
role,
that I've
yes.
seen Taraji in, like she
Yes.
bodies it, and I have to give
She has
another
amazing
round
range.
of applause
Yes.
to also Tiana Taylor, mother. My goodness, yes, ma'am. I'm so happy at the way that Tiana's career has been, going.
Yeah.
I'm just so proud. I'm so proud. I had to say that. Now let's talk about the movie.
I love the movie. It was, first of all, it was a 10 out of 10. I don't care what nobody
Okay,
says.
10 out of 10 recommend.
Yes, recommend.
Okay.
You could not, I don't know how people say that they can't identify it. No, I don't have kids or anything of that nature. And
Okay.
it's not just about like the regular struggle movie of black women. It's like way more than that. And it's crazy because once you haven't seen it yet, but once you get to the end, it's just like a whole nother feeling that comes, because it's like, this is people's lives every day when they go through this type of thing, not just the struggle.
Yeah.
At the end, what she go through. It's like, wow, like people can really check out of your mind. And it's so many different lessons in the movie.
Yeah.
It was just mind blowing. And how she played it, you literally felt every
Yeah, you did.
single emotion.
So you will watch it again.
It was too hurtful.
Yeah.
So I'm cool.
Okay.
See, when
Yeah.
I first saw the picture for it, I was nervous about watching it because I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, this already looks too painful. I can't do it."
Yes.
And then my mom's friend,
It's
who's
a tearjerker.
who's a psychiatrist, a psychologist, she wanted me to watch this movie. I promised her I'd watch it.
Yes.
I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it really was a powerful movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's just black women. I think all women,
Yes.
many women are dealing with this under so much pressure.
Under so much
No
pressure.
compassion. No one's helping. No one's around to be of rescue.
Yeah.
When we have movies about other women who always have someone to come to their rescue.
Right.
They always have someone. And it's interesting to me when people say, oh, well, Tyler Perry's making these movies about black women and the struggle of black women. But no one's saying anything about when they're making movies about some 90-pound woman fighting 20 different men.
It's
Like
just
she. It was a good movie about the struggle of just women.
And this is not even that. You like to piggyback off what she said.
Yes.
How everybody, you have some people that's saying about he always make those struggle movies, right?
Yes.
But we also have a lot of us women who always complain that we're not seen and we're not heard.
Yes.
So then when it's put it to the forefront, so you can actually visually see it, visually feel it.
Give me
then
1
it's a
second,
problem.
Ree. My friend Willie is stressed out. What's going
Now,
on, brother?
please, y'all, this is ridiculous.
Why?
Now,
Why?
Ree, let me ask you a
Now,
question.
don't you bark at me.
Let me ask you a
I
question.
asked-
Yeah.
Were any of you on the film?
No.
I could have been
So
in the
how
film.
is it that struggle of Taji, because she complains about
Taraji.
whatever the hell her name
We
is,
not gonna disrespect
because she
her.
goes out there and she complains so much about being underpaid, underserved, whatever. How is it that you wasn't on the movie, right? How did that benefit you?
does
it don't have
any
to,
movie
it doesn't
I'm
have to-
asking Ree.
Excuse me.
How did that benefit you?
It
Mentally.
doesn't have to benefit me in the way that money or anything, but actually she did say that Tyler Perry has actually paid her the most that she's ever been
I don't care
paid.
about what she's being paid. This is what I'm trying to say. we don't have to have movies to get something done. I get tired of the suffrage message of black women that you are pitiful, dried out, and hopeless, and can't get nothing accomplished. Tyler, I'm talking. Tyler Perry.
You know what? That's enough of this one. That is enough. You don't, and you ain't gonna reclaim no time. Go ahead on. Whoever got something to say, go ahead on the talk. We done with Willie talking.
No.
Hush it up, Willie. We done had enough of your mouth. Somebody else go ahead on and say something because I'm tired. This is the problem right here. This is why they make the movie because of this right here.
It literally. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Dang it.
Men, certain men, they act. I ain't even gonna go there. What you was gonna say?
It's their show.
What you was gonna say?
I'm just here as an innocent
All I have to
bystander.
say is this is serious though. It was more than just a typical black struggle movie. A black woman did play it, but it was amazing for anybody, whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, anybody.
I just don't think it needs to be that way. Put together programs that's going to help with long-term effects. That's what I'm saying. He does movies after movies after movies, and people still in that struggle. He got all that money. Put together symposiums and conferences and things that's going to help long-term. Okay, he pays for rent. He does those things. But black people also are successful at things and don't have to also be throwing babies out the window. And all his movies is so
Perry is
stuff.
successful at many things. And actually, he responded to critics just like Willie
Well,
by saying, they're right. It does. And I get to put black women on screen in love, happiness, joy, and pain.
That's right.
And on that note, you guys, we have to take a short commercial break. So don't go anywhere. When we get back, we are going to dive into Girlfriend's Guide and Unpopular Opinion. Stay tuned, y'all.
Hello, and welcome, social media family. This is the question we have for you today. What black sitcom would you bring back if you had the chance? I would say Blackish. I enjoy that show. Love it, love it, love it, love the cast, love everybody. The chemistry is great, love the storylines. Blackish.
I'm going to say Martin.
Okay.
I loved Martin.
Martin.
I love Family Matters.
Yes.
I love it.
I would say Cosby, something that's authentic black.
Okay.
Do you know about Bill Cosby?
Oh, wait.
So authentically.
Do you know that? But he struggled, didn't he? By the hand of the white man, didn't he?
Did he struggle?
Where are you? What?
Did he struggle?
By the hands of the white man? Really? You're saying this?
Just say what
Bill
you said.
Cosby struggled?
None of us said any of that.
Let's move along.
Anyways, I love Family Matters because I love when it just come on. It's so happy. You know, you just see all the the black family and they just so happy and it's.
Well, Blackish is fun.
Or which show was Steve Urkel on?
Family Matters.
Oh,
Family
yeah.
Matters.
But that was not the theme song.
I go da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh my God.
No.
Or the one with JJ.
Never mind, I'm sorry. Good times. Sorry, y'all, but I do love Family Matters. That's what I want. Wrong song.
All right, y'all. Please put it down in the comments. Let us know what show you would bring black. Y'all heard that? What
Bring black back.
sitcom would you bring back? We need more on the air, so please put it in the comments. We'll see you next time. Back to the show.
Welcome back to the show. This is the part where we get into all things love, life, relationships, and everything in between. So let's get into Girlfriend's Guide. All right, so here's a question for the table. Would you be okay with your partner not wearing their wedding ring? The truth is about 1 in 10 married people don't wear their wedding ring at all. sometimes it's for work or just for comfort, but other times it's because the couple may be going through a rough patch. So how do we feel about this? Does the ring matter, or is it what's happening behind the scenes what really counts?
Baby, you better, if I buy this ring,
Hello.
you better wear this with pride. If
You better
somebody,
never take
if
it
somebody
off.
asks me your name, what's my name? Married. That's
That's
my
right.
name. Like, yeah, to me, marriage is a big deal. The ring
Yes.
is a big deal for me. I'm going to always wear my ring when I get one.
Yes.
See, it's free. Yeah, I'm going to always wear my ring, and he better always wear his.
Well, it's a sign of being in a marriage that you have made vows and you're supposed to have a commitment about and supposed to respect. So absolutely, you should be wearing your ring for work. What are you taking it off for work for? People should know you're married. What's the problem? If you're not wearing your ring, it's suspicious to me.
The ring is a Western culture thing. The ring does not signify that you are in a legit covenant. The covenant is within, as it mentioned, behind closed doors. People with rings still cheat and still do things. So you can have a ring on, a ring off. It's about the covenant you made between God and you two, and then it's the way you live as a married couple. So you can go to and put a 25-cent ring on and still not just be where you need to go.
Well,
So
sure,
that's
but
my
nobody
opinion.
can see your covenant
glad I
from a
finished my
distance.
sentence.
Nobody can see your covenant from a distance, right? They see the ring, and the ring signifies that you are in a covenant.
Yes, so
that you
people
are
with
in a
actual
marriage,
morals
and to have some respect
wouldn't
for
test
it.
that.
Right.
Exactly. So
Really?
if your partner
Well, people
stop
with
wearing
well,
your
that
ring,
well, I don't know about that now,
Why?
but because I've seen people walk up to people. I know someone right now. I told him, I said, hey, this brother married. Oh, that's the ones I like. So it don't matter these days. Whether we in 2020.
But
that's
it's
up
the
to
person
him.
who has it on.
Exactly.
That's who's supposed to respect it. Other
But
people,
me having on the ring
other
does-
people
me
are
having-
not obligated to respect it, but the person who has it on
So
is
should I
obligated
not
to
still
respect those
respect my
vows.
wife even without the ring on?
Either
Yes,
way,
you
but you
should. Either
should
way.
wear the ring because it's showing other people that
Okay,
I am
well,
in a covenant.
to
I
each
am
your
in a
own.
commitment.
Tomato. You do what you do.
You better wear that ring if I buy
That's
you one.
right.
How about that?
And I'd like to see you marry somebody and see if they don't wear the ring. I bet you
That's
have so
gonna-
much mouth.
that's gonna be a
It'd-
dis- that's gonna be a
You'd have
discussion
so much
between-
mouth, it'd be ridiculous. Your mouth wouldn't stop. She'd have to swell your lips up to keep you from talking.
Lord,
That's that on that right there.
it is a spicy Wednesday. Okay, it is very spicy. You think it's Friday? I think for me personally, once I do get married and I do, have a ring on my finger, first of all, I'm a jewelry girl anyway. So like, you buy me a piece of jewelry, baby, I might not ever take it off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like once I actually do get a wedding ring, I'm not gonna take it off because I do want people to know, like, I'm proud of this. Like, I'm proud of this, and this is, what I want. Like, my relationship went this far. It got this far. Like, I'm gonna be proud of it. But I do know that there are people in the world who don't believe in, other people's marriages, or the person that's in the marriage shows that they don't have respect for their own marriage, and they just open up, their legs and doors and everything else.
Well,
You
the
with your
devil's
husband?
always lurking around.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta
need
be
two
the devil, that's
rings
you.
because I need a silver and a gold because I like to switch up my jewelry. But the other ring ain't gotta be so expensive. Just throwing it out there.
Rhea is available. Rhea's available right into AFROTV, so we can find Rhea in.
Bring the best of the best.
Okay, line them up. All right, now y'all. Now let's be honest. Would you feel some type of way if your partner left the house ringless every day?
Yes, me personally, maybe my mind is a little.
You got trust issues?
Exactly.
Ooh, well, I was just asking. Willie took it far.
Sorry, Willie. Is your name Ree? But I would feel some type of way. I would think like, what are you hiding it for? What are you hiding that you're
Okay.
married for?
Okay, so what about people who work in like culinary, like that have to they can't wear no type of jewelry at all?
Well, then
You wear
understandable.
gloves?
That's understandable.
You wear gloves?
You know what I'm saying?
No, it
like,
pops to those gloves.
Okay.
why would I? If this is your job and you cannot wear a ring,
I'm just trying to see like what's the limits.
No, if this is
Okay.
your job and you cannot wear a ring in the field that you're in, why would I be so childish to
That's
say,
understandable.
that's
Okay.
understandable.
Yeah.
But if you just out and about prancing around, no.
And the ring just at home on the counter.
No, baby.
That's
you-
unacceptable.
You forgot some. Yeah.
That's unacceptable. I'm just trying to figure out why y'all got wedding rings that y'all paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for, and it's just at home on the counter.
Yeah.
Well, that's why some people get tattooed. They get those other types of rings and stuff. So that way it's
that little
it's
rubber,
more those new rubber-like ones. But I like the tattoo ones.
stupidity.
I like the tattoo.
Well, it's still showing a covenant. It's still showing that you have that covenant with that
That's what I was
person.
trying to say, but I'm saying that
Yeah.
it's not in the materialistic of it. It's in the
No,
heart
it's
of
in
it.
the symbol.
Yeah,
we're
because it's
not,
the
you never
way that
said
you're
that.
saying
Well, I
It's
can,
about
I
a
can,
symbol.
I can
What
help
you're
you to
saying.
understand context and interpretation.
Well, if you aren't
First
able to
off-
articulate yourself in a way that one is able to understand, then no, we
Well,
would
I
not
said,
know
well,
that.
I tell you,
And,
grab a book.
and
must
first off, we were
articulate
not
it.
talking about
Grab a book.
materialistics. Like this has nothing to do with materialistic. It has everything to do with the covenant of it.
Yes.
And that's in the heart. That's what I said.
Really? Go to the next thing.
This Creighton or whatever you got in that cup.
Whatever. it is.
Really?
So do we think that the ring is just to justify other people's validation of the relationship?
That is one. I agree with that. Because how could somebody know unless you tell them or unless they see a ring?
You think people will still respect that though?
People don't.
They don't.
Yeah, they don't.
But that's why you.
But
gotta
it's not
respect
about the other people. It's
Right.
about those people who are married to respect their vows and
Yeah.
the covenant that you made along with the Lord. Okay.
Amen.
That's all I got to say.
All right, we are gonna switch things up and move on to our
want
final
to do that?
segment of the day. So let's get into unpopular opinion. Okay, y'all, so we came across a story of a Christian YouTube couple who flew to Ghana to adopt a child. This story quickly became devastating when the couple would only allow the 2-year-old toddler to eat if she made eye contact with them. People are calling this child abuse, but what makes this story even worse is the same couple went back to adopt 2 more African babies, and some people feel like this should be reported ASAP. Now, when I saw this story come across my feed on social media, at first I thought this was a story, like it was a good story. You know, like I was like, oh, okay. And then I read the caption of the story. And then I listened to the video. You know, sometimes you scroll on social media and you don't exactly have the sound on.
Yeah.
Then you turn the sound on and you actually hear what's going on in the
Right.
video. And this was so disgusting, to say the least, because first of all, I don't have anything against, you know, white people. We're just going to call it what it is.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against white people adopting black babies as long as you are caring for that child. Like, you don't exactly have to, you know, live in the hood or like give them the best of the best, but as long as you are giving that child a safe space and somewhere where they can grow
Right.
and learn, you know, like I feel like that's the right thing to do. But in this video, the parents were literally trying to gain the trust of the child. So they were withholding food from the child and would literally only, and it wouldn't be like, oh, if you look at me, I'll give you a full plate of food. It's a small bite on a spoon of food that they would feed to the child. And she only got a bite, literally only got a bite. It's a little black girl, the little black baby. She only got a little bite of food if she looked at them.
I wonder, where did
disgusting.
they get this from? Where did they learn this or
Right.
figure out that
This was a level of
something to do?
trust.
Yeah, this was something that made sense to do.
I don't
That's
know,
what
but
I'd like to know.
that's a good question. And then why?
I mean, didn't we just experience this with another couple who had foster kids or something, and they were using these kids as slave
labor? Yeah.
I mean,
in
is
the
this going to
basement.
be something that's going to be repetitive? Is this something that's just going on out there because, I don't know, is this the
So I
time
would
or
say-
I
something?
really hope not, but they did have, I'm sorry, Willie, 1 second. They did have 2 kids of their own, like in the process. Like they adopted the little black girl,
Okay.
and then they had a child. I think they had a girl,
Okay.
and then they adopted another black girl, and then they had a little boy, and then they adopted a 3rd black child.
You know, I'm all for the adoption of little black children because they need parents. They need
Absolutely.
homes. They need
Absolutely.
love. They need compassion.
Yes.
They need someone that's going to help them grow and nurture them. But this doesn't sound like nurturing. I'm not sure what this is. I don't, you know, I haven't
It's
seen it for
abuse.
myself.
It's a
but this
level
is
of
not
abuse.
right.
I would say that it is absolutely wrong. And let me say that first before I say what I'm about to say. But I would also say our people need to do better at stepping into fostering and adopting. We can't sit here and just complain about what's happening. We need to go do something. Fostering and adopting is not hard like it used to, and it doesn't cost a bunch of money to do it like it used to.
I just don't think us as, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just don't think us as Black people, we are provided the same resources. I know people would like to think that we are, but it's not the same me walking into, you know, a adoption center looking for a child versus a white woman or a white family walking into an adoption center looking for a child. They are offered better resources regardless.
But it's not like that anymore, I promise you. You can fill out affidavits showing that you don't have the level of money. They'll do the stuff for free. There is so many resources now. It was like that at one time, but I just feel like we shouldn't make any
And you are so sure that the times have
you
changed.
adopted, right?
I have. That's
a
why
3-year-old?
I know.
We haven't seen this kid yet.
Lord, I have to go, and we all have to go, actually, because that's a wrap for today's show. But we'll leave you with a quote of the day. If there is no struggle, there is no progress, and that is Frederick Douglass. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today, y'all. We'll catch you next time right here, weekdays only on AfroTV.